that's extremely important. The exhibition planned is going to attract your attention as well, so take the opportunity to stroll around and get up to date with the latest in the field of beauty and spa industry through the connection with professional beauty. A special a heartwarming thanks to President of Section India, Ms. Seema Kapuchkar. She has done an amazing work together with her team, as we've seen throughout the days. So we need to give her a big round of applause. They worked so hard to put together a unique program with a bit of everything to give members from far and near a good idea of the Indian history and, of course, For those of you visiting India for the first time, make sure to find time to explore the beauty of this country. It's truly amazing. Meet and mingle, network and enjoy the events planned for you, and take back unforgettable memories of incredible India. See, that's going.
Maya, Paranjali, if you'd like to come up as well. And the team behind the scenes that have really made such a huge contribution. Projector and Vaishali and the rest of the ladies who have been absolutely unbelievable from beginning to end. So we thank you very, very, very much. And Ms. Josephine Wackett from Great Britain. And the last two people, but by no means least, that I would like to introduce you to is Gerard Gordon, the office manager from Sodexo International, and Tania Vatslavik from also Sodexo International head office, which is in Zurich, Switzerland. If you'd like to come up with me, please.
Yeah.
Anna Karugund. I'm from Sweden, but I'm representing Cedesco International, an international organization for beauty and spa therapists, and I'm the president of the organization.
What do you have to say for today's event that's been organized in Mumbai?
It's been absolutely amazing, well, incredible as India, and we've had brilliant meetings for the examiners so we can educate them. We have had schools meetings so that the schools are up to standard, since we stand for excellent standards and quality, so we always upgrade them. We've had an amazing General Assembly taking very important new executive decisions, and of course all the social events. We've been dancing, we've had an amazing cultural night to get a taste and feel of India, and yesterday we also had a lovely gala dinner where we had an award ceremony and of course also dancing and a more formal way of celebrating.
What kind of beauty potential you find in India? I mean, people related to the beauty industry, what kind of potential is there?
I think it's huge potential, and also as we said, the beauty of everything here is that you see it from the beauty side with all the colors, all the vibrant flowers, so you really have beauty within you. And the beauty therapy industry for women, especially in this country, is huge. It's a great way to get women from different areas of the community to come together, get a profession, have someone telling them and also making a path for them career-wise. So I see immense, and also beauty products and other things.
What do you have what do you have to say for a national or a global level of India in terms of beauty development?
Yeah.
When you talk about beauty industry, let it be in terms of cosmetics, let it be in terms of makeup. So where does India stand as a global nation?
I think India stands in a high level, but can definitely develop a lot more. I've also had a meeting with skills and representatives from the government and the education department in India, and we're definitely going to see how we can together make a path, a passport to the world really, for Indian therapists that want to travel. So definitely I think there's a huge potential. Also for products, and you know, India stands for the Ayurvedic tradition, which is growing around the world. We see also when we look at the spa industry, the Ayurvedic vision and how you do the Ayurvedic treatments, as well as nutrition and guidelines, is really strong, and it's growing internationally.
Lastly, your last question, India is a country of diversity, all the people over here are very urged toward the education system. So what do you have to say to the parents who the children are interested in beauty industry, like getting education and specifically in beauty, in cosmetics? So what do you have to say to the parents to make them literate in terms of this?
I think they should go for the beauty and trade industry within this. We have seen globally, and that's worldwide statistics, that even if it can financial difficulties or economical downturn, the beauty and spa industry stays. Even if it doesn't grow, it stays, and it is a stable education to get. And you can of course also travel, because the beauty and spa industry is growing by 40% per year as we see now, and we see no stop. I'm also represented on the Global Wellness Summit board, so definitely here we can see how we need therapists from all over the world.
Thanks for that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ours is the Cedesco International Congress, 65th Congress is there. We are having almost 32 delegates countries here, and we are the founder for the complete professional education in India, which was not known. The ABTC, Association of Beauty Therapy and Cosmetology, is founded in 1985 purely to play on the Cedesco's aims is to bring professionals together, to upgrade them and to increase the professional standard. Today the conference is of 65th Congress of Cedesco, and we were dreaming that sometimes we will have this Congress in India our dream came true.
So what about getting Sodexo in India, and what are the achievements in these many years?
First of all, it's the professional teaching. In beauty, it used to be just the parlor teaching or salon teaching. Here we have now the almost, you can say, 1500, 1700 schools, and out of that 15 schools are already affiliated to this international organization, which is worldwide known for its education.
Who are not, who are below the poverty line or who don't afford to get this education. What are your agendas?
I think right now the government is doing it for them, because this, looking at our work, I have to say, looking at our work for 50, 25 years, now the National Skill Development has taken this as a skill, and then we have started along with them to teach from 8th standard onward and from all over the places, in villages everywhere, all throughout India. But government required to intervene because the private organization cannot reach up to that point.
So, a message toward the government of India regarding this concept, your agenda, what you have to say to the government?
They already know the potential of this particular profession. That's how actually BWSSC is working for that. And I think Vaishali has got a collaboration with Sodexo to BWSSC. So eventually everything will be kind of together.
Sure.
Just keep the camera to come.
Ma'am, first of all, we would like to wish you for this. What will be the schedule that you people are going to follow for the next day?
We had 3 days before this. We had all conferences, our meetings were there with schools. We have 17 schools, so all of them had come from Sodexo section. And so we wanted that everybody should get to know the Sodexo board, and we had a lot of exchange of ideas, how to take it forward. We educated quite a bit of our Indian delegates, and we entertained them for 3 days, showing our culture, which was a big success. Now, today and tomorrow, we show them Ayurveda, we show them the modern side of India as well. We'll be showing them the latest techniques, the latest machines. We want to show the West that we are not behind. India is a country to reckon with. Now they think India is Sone ki Chidiya. Okay, so we are back to being in that age, and they want to come in and they want to spread the word of Sodexo, and we have done a fabulous job, and I think we have spread Sodexo very well. We've educated the Indian audience.
Where do you see Sodexo 5 years down the line?
I think we're going to go ahead with many schools. Many schools. So people will have international education. The best point is then they get employment abroad. So most of our students who are SPA, they work as directors. In fact, some of them are at the back, you can interview them. And they do very well with this degree.
Thanks.
Thank you. I'll just call that gentleman, then you can say.
You come on the center.
Yes, rolling guys.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say for today's event that's been organized here?
Today's event actually is a benchmark or it is putting the Indian beauty industry. It is putting the Indian beauty industry on the world map today. You know, we have been into beauty from ages. Ayurveda and everything is ours. It's our beauty, but not the world actually does not recognize it at all. So today, when so many delegates coming here, India is actually getting its due recognition, which we didn't get for so many years. Yeah. So I think this is a real hallmark or a mark of an event in the beauty arena. You had also asked us a question a little before to say that what is the government doing for below the line poverty students? Okay, there is a lot of PMKVY's programs which are linked to beauty. Actually, the government has got it loud and clear that this is one single industry which is an industry for tomorrow. It's a sunrise industry. So tomorrow is beauty, because any day you get up in the morning, you will look at the mirror. You will not tell the mirror, okay, do I want to look ugly today? Every day you want to look beautiful. Till we want to look beautiful, this industry is here to grow. So this is the tomorrow's industry. So the government also looks at this as a woman entrepreneurship. How many jobs will we ever create? But we can definitely create a lot of entrepreneurs who in turn will create jobs. So this industry is looked after like that. So PMKVY in this industry is definitely very, very successful. There is a lot of modular education program courses which are in the industry. What we are now trying to do as a second level is to map them to an international level. Because if we have got international education CEDESCO, which is not affordable to everybody, but if you have done some programs, let's map these programs and see how we can do a progress here. But one thing I must say that once you do a local qualification, you go on to an international qualification, definitely the earning potential for that person will be amazing. So we have CEDESCO graduates in the country who definitely go outside, but I'm more interested in putting people here. Okay, so there are a lot of international brands who've come in and they look for that one qualification today, CEDESCO. So we're trying to see that if we work with the government, work with the SSCs and map this, so tomorrow even our qualification will be valid across the world.
So when we talk about CEDESCO at an international level, which companies are majorly in contribution toward your materials?
The companies where the students get employed, like companies like Dermalogica, companies which are like chain of salons which come, all the Taj chain, which is, it's actually an international chain which is set up in Taj. Okay, similarly the Oberoi's, companies like Forest Essential, there are a lot of these companies who are actually hiring these professionals here. Okay, so because even if I have in every year about 300 or 400 graduates, not everybody wants to go abroad, but for sure these companies in India is taking them up and really putting them and giving them the top-notch jobs for sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can we have
in India, and it's the entrepreneurship and the dedication and commitment of many of these fantastic women, starting from Maya Tai and also Ms. Seema Kopuchkar and all, showing its fruits today. I think it's a great event. The organization has been fantastic. I think there are delegates from all over the world. I believe this is going to be a great learning experience, exposure to different cultures, and how CEDESCO is driving excellence throughout the world.
So this is Dr. Kanan, okay, and he's been my student and he's very successful. He's the director and has had many good jobs. Now, where are you placed? Can you tell them?
Well, I currently work as the director of spas for the Four Seasons resorts in Malaysia. Since the last 15 years, I've been working with various companies like the Kempinski, Four Seasons, the Ritz-Carlton. I've been involved with the pre-opening of many properties. So I think many of these things, after I started my career as an Ayurvedic doctor and a yoga teacher, the exposure, the kind of growth that I've achieved in my career would not have been possible without being associated with CEDESCO and CIVTAC. And in Mumbai, this is one place where it all started. It's a great endeavor that CEDESCO professionals from Mumbai and from other parts of India are really taking it forward, bringing in more and more people. And when I look at the last 15 years, I believe that the spa and the wellness industry, the fitness industry in India has grown so much. It has grown so much that you can't rely on unqualified professionals anymore. People now look up to India. This is a place where billions of dollars are going to come from the spa and the wellness industry. And I think moving forward, youngsters in India, and not only women, men like me, I believe, should also take up beauty and wellness as a profession. Be professionally certified, have a proper level 3 international diploma, and then come forth and present their skills. I think that would benefit the people in India the most.
And I'm happy to say that Doctor employs in India as well as abroad all the students who graduate from CEDESCO. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.